Hello, welcome to How to Play D&D, the Explainer podcast. What?
Nothing, carry on.
Okay, alright. Hello, welcome to How to Play D&D, the Explainer podcast, where one experienced dungeon master and one failed script writer discuss D&D topics. My name is Kinsey, and my ridiculously inadequate pod partner is Lewis McCaffery. Hello, Lewis.
Hello, Connor. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Thought you were having a seizure there.
I felt like I was for a minute.
Reactions.
I was waiting for you to clap.
Yay!
No, I mean, yeah, sure, that works. But yeah, and you just went straight into it. I was a little unprepared.
Okay.
I need a few minutes to, reorient myself before we start recording.
Yes.
But we're here.
We'll
We'll keep going.
Yeah.
How's your week been? It's only Tuesday.
It's been alright. Oh, it feels like a long fucking week. I'm telling you that.
It's Friday somewhere in the world.
It's got to be, isn't it? Well, I might have to just run there.
I mean...
Be there.
Why not?
Every day of Friday.
Why don't we do an episode where it's just us running?
The dream.
We'll do the
Fridays.
Forrest Gump.
Fridays in D&D. Yeah. Imagine that
it's
as
just
an episode
running.
title.
To be fair,
sit back, have a beer, put your feet in the pool.
Exactly.
It's Funky Town. And
I was
you're
about
invited.
to start singing it then. Start singing Funky Town. It's a great song. Just reminds me of Shrek.
Okay.
We get a little off topic, but yeah. Because I don't know the topic of this week's episode yet.
Okay.
But before we do, we've got a few things to show off. I'll do mine first because yours is.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
I think people have seen them.
People will have seen them if they pay attention, which we know you don't.
You don't. You know what? Fair fucking play.
I thought you were going to say, you know what? Fuck you.
You know what? Fuck you and fair fucks.
Fucks. I'm using that, thank you. So, we've both got a new set of dice recently.
We have.
So, I'll show mine first. I'll just show the D20. But these are from, we've mentioned them before in a previous episode. They're a relatively new creator called Spectral Dice Creations. If you've not checked them out, you should do. That is
highly
kind of
recommend.
Up close. Very nice. For those that play Baldur's Gate, it is a Karlach themed D20. It's liquid
Can you
core.
describe it for those who would just listen to the podcast?
Of course. It is almost like a reddy orange. It's got almost like little
hellish.
Yeah,
glow.
It's got little black, all the dice have little black shards in it kind of thing. But the D20 is actually wrapped in almost like a golden chain.
Nice, and it's got a little mini chain in there.
It is insane.
And there's orange numbers, painted numbers as well.
It is very good, apart from the
Very
fact
nice.
that I rolled 3 or 4 nat ones in a row in our last session with this dice. So you know what? In terms of quality of rolls, it can get in the fucking bin. But
There
other
we
than
go.
that, it's beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, fair enough. And I hope hopefully that was shit ASMR for anyone who enjoyed us describing what a dice looks like.
Exactly. I mean,
for those, here we go.
the real ASMR.
The real ASMR. There we go. D20, kind of like a Kraken octopusy, ceramic dice by Fighting Chance Studios.
Beautiful.
Absolutely in love with these dice. Gold, kind of printed. I would say painted, but they feel like they're kind of I guess they're painted and kilned again.
Yeah, didn't you say it was
Maybe.
painted with sugar paper or something? Then
It
killed
seems
with it
like that. He keeps his stuff to himself.
Yeah.
He's secretive
All right,
man.
then keep your secrets.
Yeah. And I'll put them together.
I was about to say
for those that can't see them but they can hear it. There we go.
Oh my
really
gosh.
nice.
It
really
is
nice.
beautiful. I never know how to react when I hear that.
Beautiful. Well worth checking out. Fighting Chance Studios and Spectral
Dice Creations.
Dice Creations.
So,
all right. Well,
check them both out.
a nice bit of promo there for everyone. Okay. Well, we've taken 4 minutes already, so let's get to it. Okay, so today's episode is on healing. We didn't say, we didn't give you a little hint before that. We went into the dice bit, but I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, why not?
It's a nice simple one today. Healing is always good for everyone involved, I think. Healing is always a great option because it's better to be alive than it is dead. No, I've not been requested to be more positive by our one listener. Yes, it was my mother. That's what I wrote in my notes. Okay, right.
I was going to make a joke then, but this is not the time.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, yeah, okay. Lewis, the party needs 4 supreme healing potions in order to stand a chance of surviving the upcoming Death Knight mini-boss. But I've only got vodka, lime, and confidence. What am I doing?
I'm so glad you said the confidence, because what you're doing is you're mixing the vodka and lime in a barrel, which is actually a mimic, which is important because you need the stomach acid for this.
Nice.
You use your confidence to... Let's just say boil yourself up a bit. You produce your confidence in liquid form,
right,
and deposit it straight into
an edgelord.
You are an edgelord in this case.
Hint.
You deposit it straight into the mimic's bowels.
Right. Okay.
You allow it to like sit there for, let's say, 3 to 5 business days.
Right.
I'm sure the Death Knight won't mind. And then when it's died from your own bodily poisons...
Consensual, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
All of this.
You then basically hurl the mimic, pull out a rocket launcher, blow it up, and its guts will spread across the battlefield and heal everyone.
Where the fuck did the rocket launcher? All of that was insane, and then the rocket launcher...
The rocket launcher came out of your rectum.
It got me. It edged me.
It edged
I
you.
got there.
I'm edging right
I
now.
got there. I'm always edging. All right, well, with that fucking insane analogy, what are the typical ways of healing, Lewis?
Rocket launchers. No. So... Starting off basic, you've got the healing potions and healing spells.
Okay.
Pretty much, there are other ways. To be fair, even the good berry spell that druids get, that's still a spell, but gives you like a little healing berry. But those are like the classic ones.
Are they like 1 HP?
It's like
berry?
1d4, or it's like 1 to 3. It's something. It is very minor because I believe it's a cantrip to cast.
Yes.
And it's just summons like 1d6 or 1d4 like
I think they get 10
magical
of them.
berries.
I think they get 10
really?
of them, and I think they might be... They are low,
It
but
is low
you get a
healing,
lot of them.
and it's like a bonus action to eat one or something like that.
Right, okay.
But they're good. But anything that you want to experiment with, you can use any kind of like food or healing item.
Yeah,
or
I guess
magic.
that's under the discretion of the DM.
Exactly.
And the imagination of the players.
Yes.
Very
and
nice.
the confidence
Tantalising.
of the players.
There we go, yeah. Don't be afraid to pull out the fucking rocket launcher when it's going to shit. That's
or
what I'm
something
saying.
else. Or pull what you want out, just not maybe
go.
around a table.
We did actually, we did nearly kill a character on day 1 of a campaign by pulling out a crowbar out of his arse.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He said we couldn't do it, so we did it twice.
Exactly.
And he nearly died.
I'm pretty sure I actually did kill another player accidentally by a medieval version of a rocket launcher.
You did
It was
actually,
a cart of fireworks, so...
That's true, yeah. It's
real.
It happens. Be worried out there, guys.
And be confident.
Stay cautious. Be confident. Okay, can you name all of the potions and their roll stats?
Ooh.
I know, that's a
Put me on edge
difficult one.
here. So, in terms of just
I'll tell you
healing-
what. Oh, I can't check my phone because we're using it to
recording.
record.
You got
Failed you
the
again.
lesser potion of healing, which is 1d4 plus 2, I believe.
Okay.
You've got a regular potion of healing, which is 2d4 plus 4, I think.
Okay. Let me type this. Let me type this up. D&D.
I will probably be
5e.
wrong here.
This is probably really loud because my Here we go. Greater healing. Sorry.
Oh wait, don't tell me.
Go on.
So,
Healing.
am I right with the lesser one, or is lesser not on there?
Lesser is not on here.
Okay, let's say normal healing is 1d4 plus 2.
Normal healing is 2d4 plus 2
See, 2d4 plus 2, then it's 4d4 plus 4.
for greater healing.
Then it's 8d4 plus 8.
Yes, for superior.
Then it's 10d4 plus 20.
Yes, for supreme healing.
See, I know what I'm talking about
Very
sometimes.
good. Very good.
Whenever it comes to consuming something I probably shouldn't, I am an expert.
There we go. Including crack. Okay, are there classes that perform well as healers?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. Well, let's move on. Next question.
You've got the cleric, obviously, which is like designated healer. They've got the most access to the more higher level healing spells. You've got paladin with their lay on hands ability. But really any class could be, but those are like the main two, I'd say. A druid could be a healer. It's really depends on the subclass you pick and your kind of specialism. Because as well, let's say if you're an artificer, you might specialise in making little trinkets that carry potions, or, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'd say cleric and paladin are probably the
Yeah,
top
I guess, and class and a lot of roleplay kind of comes into it. I don't really think about it that way, but I guess you could just be a fighter who carries a lot of potions for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of the fact it's the class that...
Exactly. I think it mainly depends on what you want to... Like, what build, whether
what
you're
kind
a
of person
tank.
you are.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of person you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically you.
Yeah.
Who...
Sydney.
Everyone that is listening, we're talking to you specifically.
You one person.
Yeah.
Okay, can you name any spells that enable healing? Obviously, you said... Goodberry.
You've got Goodberry, you've got Healing Word, Cure Wounds. There are a few. There are a lot of them will either be touch range, or I think Cure Wounds is touch, and Healing Word is like within 30 to 60 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that will do like lesser damage. It might be 1d8, 1d10 or higher at higher spell levels. But then you've got ones like Lesser Restoration or Prayer of Healing, and the different ones. Which one you're going to use depends on the situation. For example, if you're right next to an ally that's down, you'll probably use a touch spell because you're right there. And if you're not in combat, you might use Prayer of Healing because I believe that takes... I think that you can only use when not in combat or something.
Right, okay.
But then there are also ones that, I don't know if you'd class it as healing, but ones that give you temporary hit points or increase your max hit points. Like,
little buff. Yeah, little buffer.
Like Aid.
Okay. Can you name a moment in which healing was really useful? This is the last question.
Ooh. To be fair, if you're going to heal, it's almost always really useful. But in terms of not a specific one, I know that there have been multiple occasions, both in our Black Shores campaign and in other games I've played, where characters are on, let's say, 3 hit points, you take a healing potion and you get 10 back, and then you take 5 points of damage. That would have killed you. That would have put you down. There've been times. It did work. Yeah. There've been times in the server we used to run when I used to play as Geralt where I would heal quite a few times and then take like an extra 40 damage. So I know that if I hadn't have healed, I would.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to heal, it's most likely that you do.
Exactly.
I guess the bad time to heal is probably when combat's over and you probably got an opportunity for a short rest or a long rest and you heal instead.
Yeah, I'd say if you're using spell slots, fair enough. If you're using potions, for me personally, I'd try and look for other alternatives to using potions, because you don't know when, especially in a campaign like the Black Shores that we're in, you don't know when you're next going to be able to find some. So, unless you're in a village and there's a shop nearby.
Read the room. Are there enemies in it?
Read the world. Read
Look in the mirror.
Law.
It's you. You're the enemy.
The lore the DM has prepared.
There we go. Yeah. And if you haven't got any, then fair fox.
Fair fox, yeah. Read the DM your lore has prepared. That's what you need to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
What about you? Is there any moments where you've healed or seen someone heal?
No, I did the opposite. I saw I ate loads of mushrooms that were poisoning me, but my character had dementia, so he continued. And then a cleric just wasted their healing slot, stopping me from dying, because I was the highest level character with the most damage output. But it's what my character would do. And am I trash? Yes.
Yes.
But am I alive? You're fucking damn right I am. Is the cleric alive? No.
That's true.
So, who wins? They can't remember me.
Who wins? The old man with dementia who ate poisonous mushrooms. What world do we live in?
For like over an hour of gameplay. Anyway, alright, good. On that note, today's adventure is sadly coming to a close, but we're back again next week with the topic: there are 10,000 chicken shops in the UK, yet not one chicken working. Is UK chicken unauthentic?
You know what? We should do an episode on that.
They're not hiring any chickens.
Chicken discrimination.
All I'm saying is there's 10,000 chicken shops, no chickens working in them.
Horrible.
And as always, thank you for tuning in. If you like joining on the D&D action, then please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at How to Play D&D, or check out the link in our bio to join our Discord server. I've been Connor Kinsey.
I've been Lewis McCaffery.
Good day.
Goodbye.